What makes a client good for streaming? Most of the time, it would be external visuals and an external or web GUI. Also, keep in mind these clients are made to bypass screen shares, so some features won't be possible to implement without being detected. Also, before we start, go check out alts.zone. They're a new and reliable alt shop. They sell Game Pass, full access and VPN accounts. Firstly, Dream Basic would be a pretty good option if you're on a budget. It's $30 but has a discount right now if you use the code SUMMER, so you'll get 20% off. Dream Basic has a web GUI, meaning you can interact with the modules on your phone or another device as well. Here's what it looks like. If you'd prefer to use it as an external GUI, you can pop out the tab. Visuals look really nice, but they can reduce FPS a bit. All of their visuals are able to be rendered externally. And the client isn't really made for stricter anti-cheats, so I'd recommend buying it if you're playing on hypixel or other servers with bad anti-cheats. Sadly, it doesn't have an anti-bot, which means visuals will render for all NPCs too. And if you want to play on strict anti-cheats that also want an anti-bot, try Dream Advanced or another client from this list. Dream is mostly a client for PvP practice, so only get it for hypixel streaming if you know how to play and need a small advantage. In my opinion, the biggest flaw with Dream Basic is the lack of customizability for some modules like Bridge Assist. Vape Lite is usually priced at $50 or $45 with the code ravenss, but they have a discount right now, so it's $35 with our code. It has an external GUI, which is arguably one of the best click GUIs in my opinion. They do have an internal click GUI, but it's really basic and is not OBS proof. You can also hide Vape Lite with a keybind, allowing you to only show the GUI when you want to. Compared to Vape v4, the compatibility is slightly worse because you can't use Patcher with it, and you might have some issues on Badlion too, but messing around with the client usually fixes that. Although it's not supportive for every visual, they have overlay mode for the essential ones. If the external visuals don't work for you, they will refund you. Something cool about Vape Lite is that you can set the bind mode to toggle, which enables and disables the module when you press your bind, or hold, which only enables the module when your bind is pressed. Although Vape Lite hasn't had actual update in a pretty long time, it does silent update, usually in the forms of bug fixes, which are pushed out pretty frequently. Vape Lite is made for practice PvP servers too, so it doesn't have modules like Auto Tool yet, but I think it will probably be added in a future update. Drip Lite is, in my opinion, the best option here. The price is really high though, which could be a deal breaker if you're looking for a budget option. Usually the price is $100, but they have discounts and it can let you get it for $80. Also, if you'd like to buy Drip Lite, use the referral code ravenss to support us. It has support for most versions, including 1.21, but external visuals do not work above 1.16.5. The visuals look absolutely stunning, and they surprisingly won't reduce FPS too much. If your FPS does get reduced a lot though, you can enable fast graphics in the client options tab. Drip Lite also has a web GUI, but it looks far nicer than Dream's in my opinion. Although it started out as a practice server client, Drip Lite is now really good for PvP practice, minigame servers like Hypixel, and even 1.20 servers. Also, the visuals on Drip Lite are the most customizable by a landslide. They've started updating consistently as of recently, 3.1 already being released in June, and 3.2 will probably be releasing soon as well. Drip Lite also has a backtrack. It looks really legit and doesn't freeze the enemy as long as you're using 150 ms or lower. All the features on Drip Lite work perfectly. I haven't noticed any bugs from what I remember. Because of its price, I recommend getting 1 week of Drip Lite as a trial to see if you like it, and then buy lifetime. If you're on a tight budget, I recommend you get Dream. Vape Lite is fine if you're not looking for anything too advanced, and is still budget friendly. Drip Lite is the best option overall. It's up to you to decide whether it's worth the price. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.
We don't have to rush about it.